Hey, traders. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving and a decent Black Friday where there are sales everywhere, but you just don't know now if the sale will continue, which it very well could, since 54K isn't really an actual level of inflection. Like we know, anything above 58K is good. We got above it. We are confirming a bottom, but then the asset came to backtest and failed to backtest that level as support and fell through it. And anything below 57.4 to 58.3, you would think 53K. Like we thought maybe 53K if, November 19th or 23rd before it bottomed out. And so it's dumped. It made another lower high and has now made another lower low. So the short-term downtrend continues where you made your highest highs ever, then a low, and then a lower high, then a lower low. A lower high, lower low, lower high, lower, the same low, lower high, lower low. The edge you had played out, but underperformed vastly because I guess the trend is too short-term bearish. And it wasn't really just crypto. I don't think like this was, oh my God, something bad in crypto. It was the whole thing. It was the whole world, the whole macro. Everything sold off very similarly.
Long time no talk to. Still around. Much love.
What's up, Near Moon Boy? Todd, thanks for the 2618 super chat. Thanks, dude. Where Bitcoin's down 8% and 51 minutes to go, the way it normally goes, right, going into close, you could very well see some fall through in this power hour. Where, like, just why would we not see 53K now? It would be kind of surprising. It would be kind of weird, to not see 53K with no edge now on the 4-hour. You can see it happening. I mean, the whole, what's interesting is that butterfly is literally right around that 1618 fib extension from the way we had it anchored, but I just kind of got rid of it so we can kind of see and reassess, and we just go back to, horizontal line supports and resistances and zones of inflection, and, one is upon us. So below that, below 53K, 52.6, it could be another pretty big drawdown to 48K. Below 48K, which isn't even really that strong, is 44. So yeah, not looking too hot today anywhere. Actually, I take that back. There are a handful of assets, like almost always, that are not correlated or are actually inverse correlated, where they don't dump with Bitcoin, they rally. Now, just about everything, when Bitcoin initially dumped, everything went with it, but things recovered pretty well, pretty fast. The only thing, there are two assets kind of on my watch list that are in the green today, and that's Storage and KNC. Everything else has just been kind of devastated a little bit. Just a little devastated, no big deal. All right, so that's let's go to the daily on Bitcoin. Again, good to see y'all. I was off yesterday. Nasty. Oof. Really nasty bearish engulfing candle. That's a statement candle right there. And you might get follow through. You think on the new day, if it's not today, then tomorrow you're going to get follow through that'll probably take you to 52.6, 53K. What's stopping it? Momentum is, kind of picking up to the bearish side. And hey, the measured move I think's been hit, chat. The measured move, finally, of this rising wedge that we bearishly broke out of has been achieved. Let's see here. From the breakout, right? That's how we measure the moves. Chat, I know no one likes it, but let's get some Jesus chimes for 100% measured move of a rising wedge pattern happening. Not oversold, negative momentum's building again. There is 100% no edge on the daily. Nothing's implying a reversal at all right now. Even if it does reverse, nothing's implying it. And no support. So we got a little bit lower to go. Not much lower before we start making some mega tests of some mega areas, or an area. Okay. So that happens. Weekly, I don't think it's going to look very good either. And you had that nasty bearish engulfing candle last week that is now catching some really strong follow through price action. And I don't know where all my trend lines are. They're gone now. They're gone. Yeah, again. Now on the weekly, you'd think maybe this candle high close around 51,895 would be it. But yeah, it's between 51.8 and 53K. That's the next zone. The trend is still bullish until you fall below, I think, this low from late September. That'll be the trend reversal if you get it. But so far, it's just catching a mild pullback from its previous low to high, just like you did in September. So, yep, that's it for now. So we can now go to Ethereum that actually has fared far better than Bitcoin. Like way better than Bitcoin. Where, you know, I mean, Ethereum did go down to 39.50 again, the high from September, early September, as it had regarded as support October 22nd, 27th, and even the 19th of this month, again, once more. But if Bitcoin's going lower, you know this thing's going lower. It just may not get as wrecked as Bitcoin. But I don't think you want to see Ethereum fall below 39.50 because there is nothing stopping this asset from going like straight down to 3,600. And then maybe 3,500 is like your bigger support resistance. So you don't want to fall below this level that you're currently at. And you're just, after a nasty dump, you've just spent almost 12 hours doing nothing. No edge, right? Nothing implies a reversal in the 4 hour. Probably nothing. You know there's nothing on the daily either. Where it looked like it was diverging, but then look at this. This is really, really bad. I mean, this is like terrible, chat. Ethereum tweezer top reversal, bearish engulfing candle on the daily. Highest level of volume you saw on the daily since September 24th. That's just bad, man. That's a terrible combination. And of course, you will be getting a candle low close below the May 11th all-time high, the old one. So that's it. That's as bad as it could really get for daily candle closes. You're about to get it. So, I mean, maybe a miracle happens and it just pivots and rallies and it gets invalidated, but nasty. Really, really gross. And weekly, I'm sure it's not good either.
DPW changes ticker to BitNile on the 15th. Possible spring event happening. What are your thoughts, Mitch? Thanks.
Thank you, T.
Good
Rollins.
vibes on KNC. Thanks for the Discord, learning a lot.
What's up, Mr. LinkedIn? Thanks for the 20, dude. Yeah, I mean, is it like a low-key request? We'll look at KNC. We need to because it's actually propping my account up a little bit today, you know, after all the carnage. Kind of interesting.
Spin for Wrecked City.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm going to Auburn in the morning because I got tickets to the Iron Bowl down there. So I can't be like hungover because I'm probably going to be drinking, you know, I don't know what you do, football games. So maybe I'll just spin, but for debt or something, because I can't really guarantee that I would be doing this today. It wasn't a chug anyway. Get wrecked. Thanks, dude. So you're weekly on Ethereum. After the bearish engulfing candle, catching some follow through. Not near as bad as Bitcoin. Technical levels are still strong. Like, I mean, Ethereum, despite that nasty daily candle and stuff, look left. The candle high close, highest one of all time, May 3rd. And then again, August 30th, you're still above that. That's crazy. I mean, that is notably better than Bitcoin. Like, undeniably. So, I mean, yeah, maybe it's down more percentage points today, but its technical levels are holding up far better. It's far superior, technically. Okay, that's all I can give you on Ethereum 4 hour daily, weekly. Yeah, nothing promising about the 4 hour or the daily. It's terrible. Like, that doesn't give me any kind of hope that this is done selling, right? A big dump like that. You're holding support, but okay, good luck on Bitcoin. Yeah, whatever the majority does, he's going to do the opposite almost always, yep.
Composite Man watches stream for your goals so he can do the opposite of what the majority of
Whoa,
chat
KNC, dude.
Composite Man wants chat's money.
All right, chat, KNC. It was a specimen. It was NFT worthy of a specimen, Gartley. I mean, literally so perfect. And then the consolidation structure. So, you know, it's like, oh man, the Mac... While KNC to BTC might be doing something real right now too. KNC to BTC, chat. Look at this. I mean, you got to understand how real these structures were. This is a huge deal. Okay, KNC to BTC, colossal breakout attempted breakout is occurring right now as I'm speaking to you. Okay, this asset is getting back above the ice line 32.87 and 35.58, and above this, what do you think happens? Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You get above this for real after confirming a bottom at the pattern completion zone of a bullish shark, straight up to 72.36. You can imagine where the US dollar is going to be, right? And it's beautiful, right? This is exactly the context where you want harmonics. Okay, chat, harmonic education. When you have an asset that had a huge run up and then had its own M shape, lost 88% of its value, and then the harmonic appears at that value perceived area, it's value upon value. You get back above ice lines. Oh my God, dude. So cool stuff, man. KNC is having its day. KNC to BTC is up 20% today, chat. KNC, the new Bitcoin? Oh my God. But you can't argue. This was like, for patrons, I mean, this was even identified and posted in charts only, and that strengthened the argument for the US dollar pair. Look at this. I mean, the daily itself was spectacular. Just showing accumulation, but then it was the 4 hour that was really cool. Like, this is NFT worthy because look at the chat. A tale of harmonics. All KNC does is M shape, gets to at least a 78% retrace or an 88% retrace, and then reverses every single time. Look at it. 88% retrace after the M, moon, right? 78% retrace, rally. And then another bullish Gartley, M shape, 78% retrace, moon. Pulls back, another M shape, 786 retrace, moon, right? Every time. And so it's just so much accumulations going on. Once this level of inflection is broken, chat, for real, goes back, goes all the way back to July of last year and August of last year. Once that breaks, man, a very good chance you're seeing like it could go stupid high, like a lot of other altcoins have already. They're at their ANC levels of the major harmonic, you know. So this is a pretty significant stuff, and it was gorgeous. I mean, you only went long. Just, you know, I own Ethereum, Bitcoin, like a lot of it, just because. Hey man, better than cash, right? Like, you know, I'll have trades of those on other accounts, but like big hold position. I don't hold KNC. Only reason I own KNC was because of the technical structure. And it never hit a stop out, right? If you were following that trading plan, it never fell below the stop loss or never fell to the stop loss triggering level. I just rallied, and look at it now. It's now at its highest level since the 9th. Very good. I'm just going to add an alert because we're not going to just sit here. It's not a KNC pump stream. You know, not enough people are in this or care enough about it. So don't want to waste anyone's time. So nice stuff. Let's see if it keeps rolling, chat. 40 minutes till your daily candle close. Let's go to storage. That was cusped or on the cusp of a breakout. And dang, man, how did that kind of like fell on it for a minute, man. But the parabolic run continues on storage, where what did storage do? It ran up to 324, which is a high back from April 1st of this year. Fantastic, man. Very, very good. 33%, but at one time it was at like 50%. And this was so... Boy, you go look at the last stream I did. We talked about it. Like, it was... If it breaks this... I even looked at you like that. Nice stuff, man, on at least two... And everything else, metaverse plays, doesn't even matter. I mean, Sand's only down 2.6%. Nice, dudes. How do you take advantage of the KNC to BTC chart? Just like you would almost anything. Like right? We look for all this certain set of variables, right? Harmonics at pattern completion zones with confirmation lows or Bulkowski structures, momentum shifting structures, reaccumulation structures at those PCZs, those value perceived areas, at critical ice lines from history, right? With, you know, all those things. And then if you want to go the extra mile, you go to the Bitcoin pairing and you see how that's set up. If it's something where it might be actionable for a long on a trade, that's what would strengthen your US dollar pairing trade. It would be an added ingredient. It would be like throwing in some sort of, you know, like truffles from France or Italy or something, right? You throw truffles into your cake, I don't know, to enrich in its flavor and stuff. That's how you would strategize it. Do you really want to be buying the Bitcoin pair when your denominator is really hard money like Bitcoin? No, you want your denominator to be as trash as possible. So US dollar or Canadian dollar or Australian dollar, it doesn't matter. Fiat currency is what you normally want your pairing to be. Think about it too, right? Say you get stopped out of that BTC trade, you're getting stopped, and chances are the reason why it's dumping is because maybe Bitcoin's dumping too. You get stopped out into Bitcoin that continues to dump. And then if you want to go to cash, my God, you got to sell it. So it's like 4 transaction, 4 fees, 4 different times you have to pay a fee to the exchange when you own and trade, if you want to go back to fiat eventually. So, yeah. Okay, so that was storage, and then everything else is like a depression case. Except fourth. Fourth is somehow rallied now. Huh. Yeah, this is what you're thinking is going to happen. Bitcoin's the next 37 minutes is probably going to make its lowest lows of this entire dump, and it will probably close at near lowest levels. It's like almost always the last freaking hour, at least the past quarter, has been doing that, where you're just getting lots of price action on the last 60 minutes. I know this because I'm streaming every day, just about, right? And just it's happening. Sometimes it wasn't happening in history, but lately, my God. Okay, so let's look at your bigger cryptos. Let's look at Cardano. That, no surprise. I mean, come on, man. You break 187, good chance you're going to 145, 148. What did you do? You went to 140. You went to 149.8 or whatever. You're diverging still, I guess, on the 4 hour, but it's pretty awful, right? I mean, hey, did it fall out of the falling wedge? Oh my God. No. Look at this, chat. Wow. Old Cardano, bearish engulfing candle today, finally oversold. First time Cardano's been oversold since July, when crypto, the whole market cap of crypto bottomed out on this date. It's the last time Cardano was oversold, but it was lower. It's the lowest relative strength you've seen since the COVID crash on Cardano's daily chart. That's, wow. That's serious, man. That's a year and a half plus. Yeah, brutal, but this one's no surprise. This one was like, oh yeah, of course. Cardano's probably going lower. It's in a short-term downtrend, mid-term downtrend, and like that's undeniable. Like there's no hopium to smoke. There was never hopium to smoke on this one. You know, because especially past few days, because it broke the support and we knew straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. So it could go straight down. Oh, it did. Wow. It went straight down. And if it ever breaks 145, hello, you're probably going to $1.07. And then you're going for a full reset, which could still be the idea here, where you're thinking, right? Like an M shape. 50%, so that's an 886 is right here. You're talking around like 126, which is kind of terrible area, because there's, I mean, straight up, straight down, you know. It's not in a good, it's like normally you want to see 886s or 113s like at ice lines. That's the best. But you don't have that here, so it could very well be going lower. But, you know, 145, 148 could very well hold. You know, somehow the crypto market catches bids or something. There's nothing implying that, though. So you're only going on hope. Hopium, possibly copium, where Bitcoin looks like it's going to 53K to 52.6 next. And nothing, it wouldn't make sense. I don't think it would make sense to pivot here and like literally bottom out right here. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. So let's look at Binance Coin, that, you know, like everything else, is gonna get wrecked. It's down 8% on the day, and it's showing a bearish engulfing candle. It seems like this was an attempted rally that failed, right? This was the 4th target of the trade setup. It was posted late September, and now one high, sell off, you attempt your rally, and you fail, and then you engulf bearishly. And look, what was once a resistance from history, chat, we have thrusted through it, and now we're confirming. We're back testing and confirming what was once resistance is resistance again, without a doubt. So this is exactly where reversals can happen when price action does this to previous levels. So just don't be surprised you catch fall through off an engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle. And then, you know, that's how M shapes are created all the time. X, A, B, C, and then D. Big wave down. This could be the end of the B to C wave. You could be soon working on the C to D wave. It's about like that everywhere, man. So I wasn't here for Thanksgiving. I was, but I had other plans that came up. So I didn't stream, but, you know. I guess we can get to, well, I mean, if you really want to see it, like what happened today on the stock market, about the same thing, but just not as bad because it's not as volatile of a market at all. Look at it, yeah. Hey, what happened, chat? I mean, finally, right? About time, technically. Levels where assets can very well reverse, it finally happened, right? We talked about reaction, confirmation, that could have been it. And so you're going, and you're probably going to go back test 45.45, the previous high from September, as support maybe, or not. But that's where you're headed, most likely. Negative Momo building. It kind of just made a little bit too much sense. You were thinking like, dang, man, what happens if it just keeps going? Okay. But it's actually TAs being respected here, at least for the harmonic structure. Nice. Dow Jones wrecked pretty hard. This is some technical damage being done right here today. Dow Jones Industrial falling below 35,000 for the first time since October 14th. And you are below. You're back inside the range. You have failed to stay out of it. Down 2.53%, 900 point drop. That's one of the worst drops we've seen in months, or at least a while. And it happened after hitting the fib extensions, which normally that's, you hit fib extensions, that's where reversals can occur. Yeah. NASDAQ, nothing different, right? We're just looking at it. It was a half day today. And there you go. So I just had these trend lines of it. If it was developing into something, it's clearly turning into something else maybe. Anyway, I think this is probably going to test 15.4, 15,400. If it doesn't hold that, well, there's a lot of gaps to fill. And there is a level from history that was a resistance that's never been back tested before. If you fall below 15,400, I have no idea why this asset wouldn't eventually retrace to go $14,800, right? Back from July. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Then, you know, you broke it and then never tested it again. You just gapped up. And then an M shape, an X, an A, a B, a C, and maybe a D down here. 886s or something, 786s. No edge, nothing implying reversal anytime soon. Bitcoin is about to be at its lowest level of this entire dump, and you can't be surprised on Power Hour. This is how it almost always goes in the past 3+ months. Okay, Russell 2000, and you could understand what it's about to look like. Yeah. I kind of understand and dig it because it's like 1618 deep crab pattern. This was a bearish deep crab. It exceeded the PCZ a little bit, but then went down to go test these levels as support, and then you're just not going to when there's a macro sell-off everywhere. People grabbing cash, people scared about South Africa COVID variant 1852 or something, right? I mean, yeah, let's just scare everybody. It's bad, dude. I mean, whatever. But yeah, lockdowns. You know, of course, Europe's gonna lock down. Yeah, I mean, like there are serious repercussions that we're seeing when you lock down the whole global economy, and it's only gonna get worse. How is it gonna get any better with these people in charge? What they're doing? This is only gonna get worse. I have no idea where the bottom's gonna be if this is serious. You know, they're just gonna print more money. They're just trying to. The system's gonna collapse eventually. All this keeps going. Like, we're gonna unlock now. Now we're gonna lock things back down. Okay, back and forth. Print money. It's gonna collapse. Like something will break when they keep doing this. These governments keep doing this. I get it. They're doing it because, you know, they don't want people to die or whatever. But okay, if you're going to do that, there are going to be many deaths and many other indirect ways, shutting down economies and preventing people from, you know, being free to do what they want. There are many repercussions. So yeah, I mean, you getting to the bottom of the harmonic. I mean, but really, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. You know, eventually straight up again. It's just gonna go right back down. You're back in a range. That was a nasty up thrust. That was a very real failed breakout of a range you've been stuck in for most of the year, and you're back in it. And let's go launch Bitcoin test 53K before the stream ends, chat. Here it is. Let me hide these real quick. Then we had a couple requests, but you know, it's a hey, we have Bitcoin pump streams, we have Bitcoin dump streams. We sometimes get them one day after another from stream to stream. Okay, so also one thing before we, you know, while Bitcoin's dumping, we have it on the screen, we live under request. So I have a friend, IRL friend that got hacked, okay? I think I told you all about it maybe for a minute, but okay. So this is what he said. His MetaMask was hacked, and the hacker has his seed phrase. And this is, I need y'all's help because I don't really know. He has some coins that have been unstaked by the hacker and will be able to be claimed 1 year from that date. He's seen enough to make him think that that he uses a bot to execute the transactions. So he thinks that the hacker is going to have a bot to automatically steal that crypto that was staked, that's unstaked now, in a year. And he said it seems his only defense would be to have a bot built as well to do the same thing faster, maybe. Does anyone have any like recommendations for him on what he can do in this situation? Because I have no idea how to help him at all. Anyone got any recommendations? Feel free to PM me in Discord too if you know what to do or you could help him, so I could get y'all hooked up and in communication with each other. Because, dude, I don't know, simple TA, man. He's effed pretty much. I don't know how they got his seed phrase. It was a Trojan horse or something. Dude, I don't know. He didn't have the right internet security, obviously. Someone had to give that. Maybe he was keylogged or something. Someone had to give the hacker his seed. Did he give it up? I don't know, dude. I don't know how he got it. Was it in the is that the seed phrase in the MetaMask or something? No idea, man. So I did my part. That's all I can do. Like, you know, is ask y'all, the community, and see if y'all can give good guidance. He's watching the stream right now, and he's reading your chat. So, you know, any information you can give that I'm sure he would appreciate, so feel free to keep talking about that. I think it like, yeah, they get your seed phrase and then they have all your account info too to know like it might be over, you know. It's like you gotta create a new account, man. Completely. But it's Black Friday, chat. Just remember, you are not going to be getting deals. They're not really deals, especially in this environment, dude. If you think you're getting a deal, you might be getting trash hardware. Trash, you know, if it's technology-based, it's going to be trash. Imagine thinking with supply chain issues like they are at historical levels that you're going to actually get some sort of sale. You won't. It's stupid, fetishized consumerism. Ugh, it's awful, man. They take God out and then they put, yeah, buy our trash products. Nice trade-off. I don't know what coin he staked. He could maybe tell me if he wants to. All right, let's get to these requests. Well, let's look at gold too. You know, hey, how did gold fare? Gold held up pretty well. Oh my God, you know, at half day. I think it was a half day. Maybe it's, don't think it's open. But yeah, it rallied. It's up 0.25%. Peter Schiff's probably losing his effing mind right now. I know he was talking crap. He's such a scrub, man. It's like anytime Bitcoin does something positive, he won't say anything. And then when Bitcoin dumps like everything else dumped, he'll like come in to try to like add insult to injury. It's just pathetic, dude. All right, let's see here. The first request was, or you know, also remember, chat, it wasn't just crypto. It wasn't just stocks. It was also, look at oil, man. Oil fell below 75. That's a technical, that's a nasty, nasty breakdown. Down 12.63% today, chat. That is a, for U.S. oil, that is a crash. It crashed today. And it's back, you know, it's back to levels, you know, other inflection levels, but it's the lowest price you've seen on oil today since, actually, at its lowest point, the lowest price you'd seen since August 31st. And that's gross, man. That's really gross. Now, maybe you're going to make an M shape, and you're in the 886, but I don't think you want to fall below $67. Really, really bad. Okay. DPW changes to ticker BitNile. I don't even know, man. Don't even know. I don't even know what that is. DPW. Is this a crypto? I'm confused, man. You know, T. Rollins, what does that mean? Ticker. You got to help me out, man. Say something else, T. Rollins, because I don't really get what you're saying, and I'm trying to find the asset, and I can't. It doesn't exist. Okay. On TradingView? Thanks, man. Sorry. Yeah, then KNC. Good vibes. Yeah, good vibes. It's pulled back, though. It's, you know, it hit that resistance, right? A resistance is an area where there might be supply, and there certainly was some supply there as it went up and up the rest of it and it's pulled back. But it is working on a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. It is certainly back tested the 185 level as support before going higher, slightly overbought, and you just think something could give if it just keeps accumulating and if it actually breaks some levels. I mean, 231's your obvious next target. If it breaks $2.04, then after that it's like maybe the huge run, the major retrace to like 786s, 886s from the much larger structure, right? But you just got to understand, right? KNC looked incredible. You know what also looked incredible? Very similar, if not almost identical to KNC? FIL, Filecoin. But you just, that's why position sizing is so important, because you just don't know which ones are actually going to play out, even if they're specimens. Trades fail all the time. But it's not about like the one traded, it's about the many.
Could you take a look at ANKR? Thanks, Mitch.
We'll look at Anchor, Nick. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. I think the audio's okay. Good on audio. Y'all can hear everything, right? Black Friday, I mean, is such an understatement for the markets today. Here, I mean, you're kind of doing the inverse of what was going on last holiday season, right? I mean, you dumped on Thanksgiving last year, only to eventually like recover, rally, and then go way beyond all-time highs, and then you go up like 200-300% in value from there. So yeah, we have a few, you know, assets out there that are not devastated, but many others are just kind of wrecked. You know, let's go to the weekly and let's just look, man. You know, you look at the weekly on assets like Bitcoin Cash. I mean, bearish and golden candle last week catches some ball through now. I mean, technically it's okay till it falls below 473. Really, if it holds above 520, you're in great shape. You're fine. But yeah, it's really now like you made the buying climax, then a lower high, now another lower high. You got to eventually make another higher low and then make higher highs. Like the wave structure, the X, the A, the B, the C to D is in jeopardy if you fall below that 470, 475 area. You know, like sand is in another world, right? It's like, look at the weekly on sand, chat. Unreal. 847 all-time highs, up 72% this week alone, but down 3.6% today, which is incredible. It's almost like it's up on the day because it's only down 3% with this macro sell-off, you know. Zcash, incredible, right? Doing the things that many other assets look like they were probably setting up to do, but they haven't yet. But look at Zcash. Hello? The same thing, same argument, right? You're in a long-term uptrend, you had a full reset, then you made the confirmation low that was higher than the previous low, which signifies accumulation for market participants, bullish convergence. And look what you've done. Now, it has been an extremely volatile past 2 weeks, where this asset at its lowest point last week, $140, and within the next week, up a 115% swing in about 2 weeks. I'm not sure exactly what day it was last week that it did dump that low, but you can clearly see how can being rational and reasonable as a trader, how can you have a stop loss that maybe doesn't get triggered? It's good luck, man. 115% swings in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. But the really important stuff is the asset on the weekly. Zcash stays above 217 to 230. That's just a level of inflection from history. You stay above that, I think eventually you'll get a chance. You might run up to 350. But right, many others, same thing. They haven't played out, but Zcash is playing out. And it's this. It's the whole M shape, W shape, right? All right, what did it do? Hit almost a 78% retrace. All right, you're thinking it's probably going a little higher, because we know it's a really shallow B. So you're thinking at least 336 eventually. But that's what's going on everywhere. This is just one that's actually catching the bids. Oh yeah, the coin that he has staked or whatever is called Merit Circle, MC chat. That you asked about it, so there you go. Okay, get it? It's like, oh my god, your TA sucks, dude. My TA that I learned from geniuses that put 100 plus years of research into this stuff. I mean, I'm just a disciple and student of it. It's playing out on Zcash. It just maybe isn't playing out on others, and that just happens, man. So, like again, FIL and KNC were extremely similar in their structural developments, and FIL got no bids ever, but KNC is catching the bids and is hedging against the freaking meltdown today, where Bitcoin's gonna close probably at its lowest level. Yeah, you got 15 minutes left. Oh yeah, look out, chat. 15 more minutes. I'm sure it's gonna be such an awesome 15 minutes for Bitcoin. Look, dude, Block down 13% today, but what did Block do? I mean, Block was awesome, man. Like, it was awesome. I mean, it did some really good stuff. It went up to a level of inflection, and now it's dumping with the macro. Hopefully it can just make a higher low than the previous low and run again. But yeah, it doesn't really, nothing's implying that, is it? It's down 13% now and dumping with Bitcoin. Yeah, the hidden divergence played out. You ran up to the old all-time high from October 30th, and that was it for now. Look at Engine. Engine was in a long-term uptrend. Long-term uptrend like many others. And it's right at $4. It is below the old all-time high from April 8th. And if it doesn't get back above that level soon, then it'll probably be coming down to $3. You're about to lose 25% of your value if it doesn't pivot here. But if it does pivot here, hidden bullish divergence.
Black Friday, when there's so much assets on sale. Lowell got me some oil and Bitcoin miner stonks today. Smile, 0.100000000 LTC.
Jeffrey Ewan, thanks for the Litecoin contribution, man. Very cool. Yeah, it's true. You could, instead of buying stuff, you could buy assets that could appreciate in value over the next 3 months, you know. They probably will. The money printer is probably not done. I mean, it's pretty clear. Politicians do not care about kicking the can down the road. They don't want the system to collapse on their watch. Heck no. So just keep printing the money. Keep debasing the currencies. So yeah, I mean, Engine, it looks like it's $4. The old all-time high is being regarded now as resistance, and you're working on a bearish engulfing candle. The negative momentum's building. I mean, looks definitely very possible for more downside on this one, if especially Bitcoin keeps going. And here we go, Bitcoin at its lowest level of this 4-hour candle, and soon will be at the lowest low of the day, which the lowest low of the day would be like 53,525 or something. It's coming, dude. Always does these days. I'm saying, like, the price action in the last hour is always there. It makes for a pretty interesting stream every day, you know? Like, what's going to happen? How low is it going to go? How high is it going to go? Okay, so next request was Anchor from Nick.
Solana.
Good God, Anchor's insane, man. Well, Anchor like held on to the major level. The major zone of inflection finally held, and look at the 200 moving average, I guess, acted as support there. Wow, there's a little 60-minute harmonic there you could see. Doesn't matter. But either way, right, if you hold above 11.5 long enough, you could very well see the next major levels, which it's done now, 18.6 to 19.45 cents, the high, the old all-time high from March. You're back at it, man. Again, 41.6% up on the day. It was up over 50% earlier. I mean, closer to 60%. Extremely overbought. I mean, you know, very overbought. 81, highest level of RSI you've seen since Halloween. And you had a huge pump then too. So just ping-ponging between levels, right? Where 11.5 to 12.4 cents and 18 to 19 cents, right? Straight up, straight down. You know, you chop around there, but eventually when the big moves happen, you go straight up. You could go straight down too. Wouldn't be weird. Above that, I mean, there's nothing really but that wick high. I mean, 21.6 cents. So, you know, what a day it's been for Anchor. What a freaking beast. Okay, so that was your request. I mean, you requested it, Nick, and it's like, well, I mean, we can look at it and we can talk about the levels. So that's it, though. You know, it held one level and it went to the next, and it's not weird. These lines have been here for months. These trend lines. And that was literally the last request. We had technically only one formal request today. And yeah, so what do you want from me? I'm here to show you, give you the updates in the crypto market and space, and that's about it, man. That's about it. Storage, man. Above 130, it's doing it, man. It's doing what a lot of assets you think would do in time would do, and they haven't yet. They're still like stuck. Storage got rolling. T. Rollins, you got charged twice for, what does that mean? I don't know. Okay, so I guess we can go to the weekly. Will Bitcoin keep dumping? I mean, like, there's nothing implying technically on any significant time scale or even less significant time scale that the dump's done. Nothing implies that. At the same time, of there being no edge that implies a reversal, there's no technical support where you are right now. So for Bitcoin to pivot and literally the bottom's in at 53,550, really hard to believe, just because there's no evidence. Nothing makes sense on why it would pivot here and this would be the literal bottom. Nothing. Okay, so that just means, like, yeah, good chance you'll see 52,553K, you know, before we bottom out, or we don't at all still. So storage, right? The X, the A, the B, the C, and the D. And go working on that. And look at Alice. Alice coin gave up almost all its gains. It went up to 28.50 and pulled back. I think it was a daily high from March. Looks good, you know. Anything above 1750, 1830 is really good shape, man. ZRX, kind of, look, dude, give me a break. The exact same chart almost as like Zcash. but didn't catch the bids. But Zcash caught the bids, but this one didn't. That's it. Like, they were all been setting up, and it's just like not all S coins are created equal, and there's a finite amount of capital, and they're not all going to catch them, I guess, right? And they might catch them at different times, but this was set up the same freaking way, man. What arrow? Oh god, yeah, real bad, man. When you break 266, you back test it as resistance. Okay, probably going for a full reset. In M shape though. Look at the weekly. You could identify a potential Gartley there. The Gartley? No, a little too deep though. Way too deep on B. If it was going to be like that, dang man. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Looks like you could go down to 169 again on the weekly, right? Straight up, straight down, 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 straight up. So why not go straight down again? You very well probably will. Especially Bitcoin keeps dumping. No edge. So Martin, man, thanks, dude. IOTA, very similar to Zcash and many alts, and it was doing really well. Then Bitcoin ruins the party. It was at 166. It's at 136 now. IOTA is very, I mean, it's above critical levels. That needs to be above $1 to 120. It's above them. And that's it. It's going to close probably neutral on the week unless something insane happens. X, A, B, C, D. Big wave. It looks like it. Zcash did it. Others did it. Not this one yet. All right, BAT killing it, man. Killed it. Dude, this thing hit literal all-time highs this week, chat. BAT hit a high of $1.89. I think that's all-time highs, right? Or close to it, or maybe it's not. I thought it was all-time highs. It is. It is all-time highs. But major bullish and golden candle in development on the weekly. The same freaking thing, right? X, A, B, C, D. This one's just happening to catch bids, and others aren't. That's why you don't know which ones are going to catch the bids, but you take your chance and you have, you know, proper position size, and you're not all in on one. Well, then the other one plays out, then Filecoin goes dumps. You know, so well, that happens, man. Maker looks incredible on the weekly. Maker looks like it's about to go to like 5,300. Like the weekly looks like that. Like you're bottoming out above a major level from history. It's one time, it's a second time, it's bullish convergence or hidden bullish divergence on the RSI on the weekly. I mean, some of these coins still look okay. I mean, you do need to break 3,100, which it for the past month, Maker has not been able to breach that level of resistance. You can see it there. You know, you got 2 days to maybe buck what's been happening the past month, but you break that, you're going straight up to 3,804K. You break that, my God, again 5,300 roughly. It looks like it's bottoming out on the weekly after today. It's down 6.65%, but it looks fine on significant time scale. Okay. If he doesn't know, then he can't be like upset if I didn't look at it. I tried. I don't know. You know. Let's look at Litecoin. Why not? You know, real bad. I mean, but it's still technically okay on the weekly until it falls below like 145. It really is. It would just make another higher low if it ever pivoted. It's the same thing. It's the X, the A, the B, the C, and working on D, and did not go deep enough. Like you think if it even was going to make a bearish bat pattern or something, it would go up to like 350 or maybe 366. But yeah, just dumping, and there is no edge, nothing right now. You think that it's in a long-term uptrend and it keeps making higher lows, and it'll be okay if Bitcoin ever catches some bids again, some real bids, not this Rudy Poo bull crap, you know, where it'll never be able to break all-time highs again, man. Litecoin, hey, Hex is down 6%, but it's okay, dude. It's 19 cents, fine. It's good. No problem. I don't know. I mean, Theta, dude. Let's look at the weekly on Theta. I mean, you're thinking this is still valid. This thing's just back testing 587, 626 as support. If it holds that, you think this is still a very valid idea. Like where it makes a big retreat. It's in a long-term, undeniable uptrend. It bottomed out after a reset. It's now showing accumulation again, and it's just like some of these coins are, you know, very, very sensitive to Bitcoin volatility, And you're just, these ideas can't play out if Bitcoin's done. If Bitcoin's like going down to, you know, gonna fall below 53K, these can't play out. So here goes Bitcoin. Hey, 3 minutes ago, I told you, chat, it's almost like clockwork every day. As Bitcoin hits its lowest lows, KNC is breaking out. Bullish and golden candle on the weekly too. Wow. Why is that? Why did my it just hit its highest high since the beginning of the month? Pumping while Bitcoin dumping. But you can imagine on the new day, this is probably not going to continue upward, but I'm sure you'll get a decent pullback. You normally do, like when assets are up double-digit percentage points and the new day occurs, it normally pulls back 5+%. So, and you're just testing the level that you've seen test before. Look, June 14th. This asset, you know, momentum was different. It was not bullish at the time, but you have failed many times to break this level and you've reversed violently to the downside. So the context here is momentum. Momentum is very bullish. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, over and over and over again. So if you can break it, which you failed many, many times, 230, 278, 330 targets. Beautiful, man. This is going to be an NFT. Once it hits targets, it will be an NFT.
Noise.
Let's spice things up a bit. Chiliz, CHZ/USD, seems to be holding support and it kind of looks like ANKR pre-pump. Your thoughts? Thanks, Mitch.
What's up, Moon Girl? Thank you. We will look at Chiliz as Bitcoin hits its lowest level. It's about to be the lowest low. It will hit probably the lowest low of the dump in 1 minute. Here it comes, chat. I'm looking at it scaled in like crazy. I'm gonna add another alert about that wig. I doubt it's doing it, but here it is, chat. Here it is. You want power minute? We're there. Power minute on Bitcoin, chat. No reason why this asset wouldn't go to 53K. Doesn't make sense at all. So look on the 8s. Here you go, chat. Scaled in hardcore so you can see what happens on power hour all the time. So close, chat. So close. 30 seconds. Your daily candle will be closed. Nasty, dude. Real nasty. Bearish and golden candle. Tweezer top on Ethereum, even though Ethereum looks so much better than Bitcoin via charts. No, I guess it's gonna hold, man. It didn't do it. We did it. We won the game of nothing. You didn't win. It just was very close. Nice rally, chat. Okay, Jesus chimes for the new day. We did it, man.
Look here. Look, listen.
Can we get some
Hype in the chat.
for a Black Friday sale on Bitcoin that could continue?
Noise.
Sup, bruv? Can you look
Sup,
at Fox on
bro?
Qcoin? Thanks.
Oh, bruv. Surprised you didn't tip me in, super chat me in pounds, because that's an English thing, bruv. R Fox, sure, dude. R Fox, yep. So, okay, I guess you're just at the October 7th low. I guess it's pivoted there before. So, but again, no edge, nothing implies it. You can't have much confidence, man. It doesn't matter if it rallies. It could just be consolidating, building a consolidation structure here. I don't know, whatever, yeah. Okay. Again, Ethereum. Dude, what is KNC doing, man? This thing is up 5% on the new day in literally 1 minute. Chat. Yes! Ignore the Gartley, get left behind, right? But yeah, there it is, man. 5%, then 3%. It's getting really spicy up in here on KNC, chat. Volatility picking up, huh? Jeez. What's no edge? No edge. Edge is normally it's a combination of variables that are all implying the same thing at the same time, at the same level. That is an edge, right? An edge. Great edge on KNC. It had the textbook bullish Gartley. I'm talking the coordinates were literally perfect. You had a 78% retrace that was confluent with a 1.618 fib extension, right? You knew the trend was bullish. You then had an inverse head and shoulders, potential inverse head and shoulders that developed. The momentum shifting structure developed at the pattern completion zone, and there was divergence on the bottom. That's an edge, okay? That is, you apply technical analysis, traditional technical analysis, and you can read the charts, you gain an edge on this one, right? Bitcoin kind of had an edge when it bottomed out the second time and rallied, but there was just not enough demand. The macro COVID variant stuff, the whole world sold off, every market, so it happens, man. That's what an edge means, if you were watching and didn't know. Now, hopefully you know now. And thanks for the 1,100 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. We only have 300 likes. I'm sure we could probably get more if people cared to get us more likes or something, but whatever. Come on, man. No one even said anything about the overlay. This is the first time of the season I've used this overlay. Right? The snow, and it's like now we have Christmas decorations and stuff. It's like a real decoration. Dude, KNC up 10% right now and running to what would seem to be the next resistance that makes sense. Goodness gracious. And Bitcoin is selling off some. Yep, definitely selling off. If I looked at the ocean chart, it would freeze. Not really, because, snow and ice and all that. But not even White Walkers could freeze the ocean, so... Because, right, salt water, much, much lower freezing temperature than fresh water. I don't even know what we're talking about, man. T. Rollins, what happened, man? I didn't see... Look, I'm looking at my stream elements, right? And I do not see what you said. Like, all I see was your $20 super chat that said DPW changes ticker. That's all. I did not see any tip in my log. It's in my stream elements log, okay? No clue, man. Okay, I'm just going to add an alert a little higher so we can... It's a KNC pump stream, chat. Things up about to be 11%. My God. Bad news, chat. I forgot to tell you.
I like turtles.
I Like Turtles has bearishly engulfed and has technically had a daily candle close below the old highest candle close of all time in May. It has broken a support, and what makes probably more sense would be the zone of inflection at 2.2 to 2.3 trillion. That would make plenty of sense if Bitcoin's going to 53, 52K. All right. Shoot, man. KNC re... I mean, dude, again, isn't it insane?
Bueller.
Sorry, oops. Isn't it insane, though, how similar FIL looked to this? And all we did was identify the same way. All the harmonics, all the higher lows, and just like no one bought FIL, but people are buying KNC. What about Dash and Zcash? People ended up buying Zcash and they didn't buy Dash. It's like... So you have to understand that like nothing's certain, and even if it looks like it's gonna do it, it a lot of times fails. But then you apply the same traditional technical analysis you did to Filecoin that failed to this, and it plays out, right? I'm pretty sure SC coin looked good, technically, if I remember correctly. Someone requested it a couple days ago or a couple streams ago. So yeah. Just dump it already. It's working on it, dude. Like, give it time, man. Give Bitcoin time to dump more. It just dumped hardcore. So, give it a few minutes before it's a 53K, all right? While we just, get a little hit of dopamine looking at KNC, right? Never in your life, dude. Let's see. No, that's not it. It's literally, I have no, look, man. I mean, if you want to see like the log, like you see it, right? This is what I'm looking at. There it is. There's your tip, okay? I have no idea what any of that means. DPW changes ticker to BitNile on the 15th. Possible spring event happening. See, BitNile, I looked at that, I typed it, and it doesn't exist. It's not on TradingView. KNC, though, is up 13% and is at its highest price since October 31st. Happy Halloween. My God. So again, like I get if you're frustrated, just type whatever you were going to say, dude. Just type it right now. It is still DPW, it seems. Okay, but then I did that. I did DPW. And it's not, there's no ticker to Bitcoin pair or US dollar pair. It's not on here. So KNC, $2.33, up 14+% right now. What's up, OX man? Let's go. Thanks, dude.
$INJ, injector protocol, please. The new overlay is dope.
It's not technically new, Ox, but it is new for the season because it's been many months, probably January, February since I used this overlay. So a lot of people that are viewers now have never seen it. So I'll just add another alert, you know, just in case this thing keeps going while we're looking at something else. Like if it makes a higher high than the Halloween scam wick high, that's your multi-month highs. It'd be the highest level KNC has seen since June 8th or 9th, man. You're pretty close, but you are at a level where you could certainly pull back if it doesn't break, right? This is exactly where it's reversed August 24th, September 5th, exactly where it reversed October 31st, right? It's where it's pivoted as support April 24th, it's been a support technically kind of March 26th, it's been a resistance February 21st, it's been a resistance March 4th, right? You understand how important this level is. It may reverse here. It's pretty near the target of the harmonic itself, right? Trading the targets, A and C, but mainly A here because of the C was just so low. So don't be surprised if you catch a reaction here. You're reacting, man. Wow. All right. If we hear the beat, we'll come back and freak out. Okay. DPW. It's a stock. Good God, man. Alt Global Holdings? Is it Alt Global Holdings? It has to be. Yeah, because we've been here before. I think you've requested this. Shoot, man. That's all you had to say. BitNile. Well, you don't understand the confusion I have. You say BitNile. I'm like, oh, it's a crypto. It's an S-coin. Yeah, it broke a demand line. Right, this is it, dude. You see it? Hey, a spring back test will be 154. So it's got a way to go, right? It's got to lose another... It's got to lose another 16, 17%, dude. Right, before it gets to that spring back test level. And that's not even perfectly accurate. Hold on, let me make sure this is perfect. Right there. That would be it. Like, look, you've had it before. You sprung, eventually back tested spring and rallied. Yeah, 157. So you got another...
Look at Power Ledger, please.
Another 15%. Wait, no, less than that now. Actually, only have to lose 12% more before you get there. So add your alert, Rollins, at 157, because that would be the major level, right? But I'll tell you, it's pretty trash. Pretty trash, man. Just saying. Like, this is awful, man. More money printed in a record amount of time than ever before, and this is it. All this liquidity, record levels of liquidity across all markets, and this is it. So bad. All Global Holdings, but yeah, 157. That's where you're looking for maybe a major spring back test reaction. Okay. Thank you, dude. Are we cool now? I just like it changes publicly in December. Major Bitcoin mining deal. It's still terrible though. Like all the miners, right? Like Mara, M-A-R-A, and the other ones, they look incredible. They did anyway. They bottomed out in long-term uptrends. This thing is just trash from the beginning. So yeah, Riot was good. You know. Well, we'll see what happens when it becomes BitNile. Maybe they're changing because they're like, no one's buying our crap because it doesn't sound crypto enough, right?
You ever
They got me.
on that chug debt?
I
Spin.
did. Yes, sir. I literally did. Last stream. Go watch if you want evidence. Thank you, man. I mean, I'll do it, but I might get in debt. If it is chug, I might be getting in debt because I got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow and I can't be hungover. Doesn't matter anyway. You knew you weren't going to land on chug. Get wrecked, dude. Okay. So let's see here. You know, Bitcoin kind of pumping. That's not even it, man. $300 up after dumping $4,000 to $5,000 is not a pump, or not even kind of a pump. It's just, it moved up. It's moving up, dude. Congrats. For now. Huh. Okay. So Rollins, we good, man? Just tell me if we're cool. All right, next request though, for real, was for Spicy Moon Girl. I think. Yeah, it is. It is that one. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Chili's, I don't know, man. Like, what's it doing? You know, it's well off the awesome harmonic levels, right? The bullish cipher. I mean, that played out. And what did it do? It hit the level of inflection not once, Halloween, but twice. It confirmed that it's a resistance on November 14th, and it's sold off since. And just barely engulfed yesterday, but it's probably just going to do what Bitcoin does. So Bitcoin dumps more. It's probably going to eventually, right? It's never done this. Okay, since it broke back above the level, it's never back tested 36 cents as support. It could very well do that before Mark Chisholm was like, oh, it's a support now. Let's go. Let's buy it, you know. But for now, you're trying to, it seems like you're just flirting with the harmonics C point, that September 7th high. You're below it. You just closed below it on the daily, but you're trying to get back above it. I guess if it gets back above that level for real, it could very well go to 57 to 60 cents again. You know, maybe. But, you know, your lower risk entry areas, you're way off of them. And there goes Bitcoin. It actually is rallying. It's up 700 points almost now. 1% up. Everything else is recovering too. Nice. KNC, it was inverse correlated, so it's going to pull back, right? So 4 hour here for the Moon Girl. I don't really see a structure besides momentum is maybe shifting downwards, but if it holds on to the neckline, which is locally, it looks like the neckline would probably be this. That's probably the neckline. And if it holds that, could go to like 57 to 60 cents will be next. If it doesn't hold this level, I think it's going down to 36.7 cents. A much more established ice line from history. So it's all about the ifs. I don't think there's any edge right now, Moon Girl.
280 traffic tip $21.21. Dash 4 hours daily RT. Thanks, Mitch.
What's up, 280 traffic? Thanks, man. We'll look at Dash. Sure did. About to have to go to the bathroom, though. This coffee kind of ran through me. So, about the ifs. You hold this. That's what you got to see, Moon Girl. I don't think you're at an actionable area for an amazing long that has all the edge and, you know. But if you're above this level right here, it's pretty interesting. You know the levels, okay? You're in the middle of the two major levels. Next one. T-roll and so we good. All right. We got them. Red Fox, US dollar tether. I mean, not much really I can do for you or help you, or it's like, or you can't help the viewing audience. The viewing audience can't be helped by this chart, right? Like their lives can't probably be positively affected with an opportunity to take a long, because this is, it's kind of absurd for someone to think about taking a fresh long on this asset. It has broken 27 cents. Like, look at this level. Man, there's all kinds of chop, dude. I think I just went with the candle high closes. I guess anything above 29 cents is okay, but then just right above it, you have another level. And if you break that, yeah, maybe. But, dude, an asset that is up right? From what, look, we were here on Red Fox. You understand that, right? This was all like, yes, smart money, genius money, an ice line, a spring, back test of spring, confirmation low. It ran up to the top of the range. Market participants took profit, sold off, made a higher low, and then broke out and went insane. But like in any asset, you know, you had your chance, but now what do? We just say, all right, from the where it made sense to enter, the asset has appreciated at its highest point 892% in 44 days. Nothing to do here. If you're not in this, there's no, you buying this now is just asking to eventually lose a crap load of money, like 100+% money, like of, you know, your position would be down, because these are areas where hey, you run up and then you test them, then you pull back, and then you go to like 19 cents again, maybe make a higher low, then you go again, right? What's up, Love Gov, man? Thanks, dude. Leroy Jeans, man. Wait, whoops. Hey, celebration. Wrong button, dude.
Hex USD.
Thank you, dude. Session Top Jesus. Love Gov. Thank you.
KNC, I believe in its third wave. One of the greatest long-term chart I ever seen in my lifetime. Just my 2 cents, thanks for all you do.
Gino, I mean, dude, KNC looks so similar to many other coins. This is a very homogeneous market, and most of them look the same. Some just are catching bids and some aren't, you know, it's just the way. And then some that haven't caught bids, maybe if the cycle continues on Bitcoin, it does catch the bids down the road, like it just delayed, right? Money rotates out of the ones that did catch the bids, like RFox, it pulls out and it goes into those.
Can you look at CRO coin for a possible support? My guess is around 36 cents, 0.0991480 LTC.
What's up, Jeffrey, dude? Yeah, sure. Thanks for the Litecoin, man. Thank you, dude. All right, next request. INJ.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Hold on. I gotta change my music stop, man. Everyone relax. Let's see here. What am I looking at? Yeah, very well established uptrend since the bottom in July. Anything above 1121, you got to be bullish. It's almost like confirmation low at that level, right? Where you had one bottom, a second bottom, one low, a second low. And you know, you got these local high. You do 1436 is steel wall. It can't be broken, right? Yeah, you just look historically. It's just, these are just levels. Like, look, I mean, right? It really, maybe it started the first time ever right there in February. Right there. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Like, $13.98, $14. You break $14, good chance you go to $16.84. Right, you break 1684, you probably go to 2260, but the trend is bullish. Yeah, you just keep making higher lows. So there's like sell wall with higher lows, you know. You're in an uptrend, undeniably. I mean, the lowest risk area to enter for a long would be 1121. It was really tough. I mean, you had to pay attention hardcore for this one, like to get back above that. And yeah, you're just in the middle of two areas where you go straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down a million times, right? A million times. INJ has gone up, down from $11.20 to $14, right? So if you're in the dead middle, it's really tough to strategize along at this current time.
0.0244526 CDH.
Thank you, Dow Jones. Thank you, man, for the TN of Ethereum. So it's really tough. You get it, but like, hey, it doesn't mean it's not bullish. It's definitely in a bullish trend for now. What's going on? Like, too quiet or something? I don't know. We'll see. Next request. I haven't looked at this in a long time, man. I have not. No one's asked about this in literally maybe 2 years. What the heck? I guess it got relisted? Dude, this thing used to be like on Binance. Oh, we're just gonna have to look at the US dollar pair, I guess. Because, yeah, the tether was newer, I guess. Wow. Holy crap, man. Dude, power ledger, dude. Yeah, man, this one, like, you thought it died, right? But it's not dead, man. Look at this thing. All right, this goes back. This is like an old coin. Old school coin from the days of yesteryear. The ICO boom of 2017, 2018. This thing at all-time highs was $2.05. And then it bottomed out. Literally bottomed out at 3 pennies. So right now, yeah, the trend has reversed. It looks like there's a level of resistance. But it has not yet, it tried to break, it up thrusted through it and needs to get back above it. But let's plot not just the wick high, but the candle high close too. So I think you have like a major zone here on power. Yeah, that's it, dude. Let me see here. Anyone see Missouri get smoked today? Rip Eddie and Jake, sorry y'all. So this is it. If the asset can hold this level, then it could, like, there's nothing here really. There's very little resistance above 67 cents. I mean, there are like candle high closes that I'll plot for you. That could be areas like checkpoints where it runs to and there's sell orders there and it pulls back. So if it breaks 67 cents for real, it really held, which you don't know. It could very well, like after the rally, it could dump back into this and whatever. But 85 cents, 120, 180, 205 are your big levels.
I see a potential ascending triangle on the 4-hour and daily in Class A bullish divergence on the 4-hour.
Thank you for the $10 super chat. Okay, that's your power. It had a nice run, but there's a lot of stuff it has to do. It has to breach these levels for real. It's trying to back test it as support, which is nice. There's no edge, like nothing implies it's gonna hold and rally. So I could do is tell you. Dash, next request. Dash on the daily, good God, man. I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, it's like, as critical of an area as you could ever get. I mean, this is it, dude. This like goes back to May 2019, right? It is trying to hold on desperately, but I don't know if it'll hold. It just made another lower high, so it could go for a full reset maybe. If it doesn't, all I can do is tell you, if it doesn't hold 175, it's probably going down to 140, 143. That's it. It is holding. You can clearly see the level that is held before Moon is trying to hold still right now. No edge. Nothing's implying it's going to hold here. So you flip a coin, it would hold and rally to 280. You flip a coin, it goes to 140 next. Probably, it just depends. Bitcoin goes to 52.6. This thing's probably going to break the support for sure. All right. There's your daily. There's your daily dash. 4-hour was also requested on it. Pretty weak. I mean, it's trying to hold, dude. It's like, this is it. Like, if it holds 211 and then, you know, 250, 280. If it doesn't hold 140, you get it. It's trying to hold, man. That's all I can do is show you the levels. What's up, Bruce, man? Thanks for the 20 super chat.
Can we check Uma?
True. Yeah, if you tip another 10, you'll be fine, and you'll be in the order you tipped the first one, and you're fine. Thanks, dude. Egg, what's up, man? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you had plenty of cream on your pumpkin pie. Yeah, we'll look at Yuma. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me run in the bathroom, like 2 seconds. All right, let me just go pee and bio, and I'll be right back. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell, sub, we'll keep it going. This Black Friday sale in all markets. Like button, bell, sub. Thanks, y'all. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Hey, Bitcoin just hit its highs of the day while I was gone. Maybe I should go back to the bathroom chat. Which is nothing. Like, it's not breaking above the highest level it got since it dumped, which was like 54.9. So, yeah, anyway. Oh, one thing we didn't look at. We'll get these requests going. Dude, look at Mana. If Mana holds here, chat, hidden bullish divergence near the all-time high, that high. If you can pivot here and this matures, talking triple MACD, hidden bullish divergence, a continuation implied, you don't have an edge almost on anything on the 4 hour because that dump was so bad, but not Mana. Mana is actually trying to begin to develop an edge that implies more upside. Do not sleep. I'm just telling you, Mana. I need more mana. Get back above $5. Could go berserk again. Think it's over? Probably not.
Hey, can we look at WRX?
Yeah, we'll look at it, dude.
Potential ascending triangle on the 4 hour.
I mean, WRX did good, did well, and then it played out, and then it dumped again. So it's like, okay. All right, let's get back to these requests in order. I just wanted to look at Mana so you could know what's about to happen, probably. What's developing at this current time. Next one was Hex. Hex is okay. Hex is safe still. Still potential actionable areas for long. Let me find it real quick on watch list. There it is. Oh my god, yeah. Well, the good news, you know. Hex just bullishly engulfed on the last 4 hour candle. Let's see if we, it's valid until you get a close below the open, 18.1 cents. But yes, I mean, this is good. Like the bullish harmonic structure, so you reacted. Maybe you get a reversal low on another springback test.
Now FEM have taught me. Not thankful for this dump though.
What's up, Egg Dude? Thanks, man, for the 3s. Yeah, dude. Cream's pretty much like a life coach, isn't it? The asset itself pretty much is your father. Anyway, so Hex is good. Is at these levels are 17.1 to here is like good. It's like lower risk. The closer you are to 17 cents, especially with this M shape now with a falling wedge, the closer you are to the lowest risk entry area. So it's trying to bottom out. Like hidden bullish divergence on the 12 hour playing out. I think you're okay for now. Still safe. Still fine. Right? You would think if this plays out, chat, if we're pivoting for a second time, that could be coming next. Sure. But it doesn't ensure that you're going to break 34 cents. It just means that it might be time to have a more major reversal. You get your reaction low, your reversal low. We don't quite know yet if the reversal low is valid. It's working on it, and it looks like it's getting there. Yeah, Hex is fine. Actually good. Oh my god, music's too loud. Shoot, man. Y'all even hear that? My analysis, man? Well, at least the music was okay, so. Alright, KNC back to earth, right? Could not break that level of resistance and is only up 1.7% like most other things today. So and then BAT's up almost 10% on the day. Jeez, that one's going nuts. Glad I own some of that. I've never sold one BAT of all the Uphold Brave Browser rewards I've got since 3 years ago. It's amazing. Never selling. I don't care what happens to it. Next request was Crow. No, I don't even think anyone complained. I just saw my decibel levels were higher than normal. I don't think I turned it down when I went to the bathroom. No one, I didn't see anyone complain. Where's support on Crow? Oh my god, dude. Where's the support on Crow? Nowhere until it loses over half its value. Like, no formal, actual, real support that makes any sense until it loses another 60+% of its value, okay? But it'll probably pivot before then and attempt to rally, but there is nothing you can do. It could be working on hidden bullish divergence if it ever starts bottoming out and stops selling, but I don't think, I mean, just tagging along on this now, or something like this, you're playing Russian roulette with your wallet, for sure. It's going to be volatile, up and down, but you're playing with fire on this one, trying to take fresh longs at 70 cents. 36 cents for Jeffrey, he says. I mean, I guess, yeah, like 40 cents. There's a peak there, sure. You never know if it could act as that, but it's not going to be strong. The real support's down in the 20s, just saying, right? Let's go, Ox. My man.
$CDXS coin Cryptax Finance. Thai man bowing.
Thai man bowing? I don't know any Thai man bowing.
Spin, Mitch man. I'll probably get wrecked, but that's all
yeah,
right.
You certainly will, dude. You certainly will. 3, 2, 1 till wrecked. And wrecked. You literally wrecked. Spinner drinks, yep.
Luna, please. Daily divergence? Kings.
Maybe, dude. It was kind of off, right? It was dumping and stuff. We'll put it on the list. Thank you, man. Let's go to the next request, which was WRX. What the heck? Where is it? Is it not on this watch list? What? Dude, no way. Okay. WRX, like, this harmonic played out. It was like trader's market on this one. It played out. WRX now, I don't like it below 128. Sure, another M shape's developing. Great, dude. It's got lower to go though. I mean, between 94 and 128, 94 cents and 128, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Why not down again? It very well could on WRX. I see nothing like really exciting about this asset right now. I was excited about this, dude. It was incredible on WRX, man. It played out though, and that's it. So I wouldn't do anything with this. I would just be like, I'm gonna keep waiting until something really nice happens, you know? Like, it's funny, dude. It really is funny. Like, I need you to see this, okay? And I didn't hit everything. It didn't hit all the target. But this was, you know, my birthday. I posted this trade setup, okay? And no one even cared because it's WRX. And people only care when it's Bitcoin or something, right? But, you know. I mean, it hit 2 targets and is now like it's over. Like, yeah, that sucks. Now you're getting close to where the stop loss would be. But like 1 and 2... and it couldn't get to 3 and 4, and that's why one would take profit, because you don't know if they're going to get hit. You have to layer out, and it, you know, I think it'll be okay as long as it makes a higher low than the bottom, like that 96 cent area. Probably be all right, and just another M shape, and hopefully it's a higher low and it can go again, you know. That's it. This WRX. True. My co-watch. Thank you, dude. Alright, next one's for Egg. Interesting. This one, I mean, of course, this was a trade setup that was successful. It couldn't go to that fourth target. Hit 3 of the targets real fast. But look at this demand line. I haven't been here in a minute. Look at that. I mean, it's a perfect example of.
Oh, would you look at that?
It's at a demand line. Certainly at a demand line. I mean, from the previous low to high, it could be at a deep retrace. It looks like it's getting to 786. I don't know, man. Like, the context isn't really great for an M shape here. I mean, the thing kind of like played out, you know, like it was really good. Now I don't know. I don't know when it's going to stop selling. At a demand line, oftentimes there is demand there, so it could very well hold. It maybe is trying to diverge a little bit on the 4-hour RSI, but you know, like whatever. It was a way better time to care about this asset, and it was before all this insanity. Okay, these are requests. Like WRX's request. It was also a trade setup. UMA was a request, and it also was a trade setup. You know, like UMA. This was posted this month, I think, right? Yeah, November 1st. Like, if you joined the Patreon this month, this was hand-delivered to you on the 1st of the month. Right there, right? Momentum was good. It was bottoming out. It made a deep retrace. It was above critical levels of support resistance. I mean, very important. You're above it. Hidden bullish divergence on the higher low. Above that level. That was it, man. That was the argument. So that was the thought process on this publication. And there you go. I mean, it hit 3 targets really fast, and yeah, that's the swing for the fence, 4th target, in case it does really break that level. You very well could see that level, but it didn't. It like failed, and now it's coming back, you know, closer to the entry and stuff. So yeah, layering out. Okay, pullbacks. That's your UMA. It's at a demand line. It could very well bounce here, but just for reaction, I don't know if don't think there's any kind of confirmation low going on right now. So. Next one was CTX. I don't know. I think I've maybe been here recently. Okay, did Bruce tip before him? Let's see. Bruce tipped before him, so we're just going to go to that then first if he said that. Which I don't think there's much to do here because it's Gala, and it went to Moon. So it's like literally, you want to play Russian roulette with your wallet? Just go ahead and buy Gala, whatever. Go ahead and buy it. If you want to literally risk all your, like, you know, a lot of money. I mean, because you could lose so much because it's up so high. This is never a time to be taking fresh longs, ever. There's no strategy involved with longing here. It's just stupid, right? Where it made sense to maybe take a long because it was at actionable areas. At November 11th, it appreciated in value in 14 days, 1,000%. Never a time to be taking longs on assets that are up 1,000% in 2 weeks. Never. You're in price discovery. There's nothing. So 80 cents, 90 cents, $1 psychological support resistances. No support below you until 47 cents, and it's a joke. You know, it's like not even really much of a support. It's just one time in history it pivoted there. But that's it. Like 47 cents, 36 cents, probably the next levels if it's gonna pull back. It could very well just keep mooning, man. Of course. Of course it could. All right, moving on. I mean, Bruce, man, don't be mad at me. You know, like it did bullish in gold from the 4 hour, but flip your coin, dude. It could keep going to $1, or it's time to lose a crap load of value. Cryptex, we've been here, I think. We have been here, man. Oh, this thing's complete reset. I don't know if the selling's done. I don't really know if the selling's done, man. Like, how deep? I don't think it's deep enough for the full reset. Go from that wood eye. 786. That's where it reacted really well. I don't know. It's probably about 1732 is the level. If you can hold that, you could very well be going to $23 again. But it's pretty close to a Gartley. A little too shallow on B to be a perfect Gartley. Now, what if it's really tough here because that's a swing low? But what about here? This low right there. Then I think it's just you need to go lower. I don't think there's hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour MACD. It's trying to make a higher low. I mean, that's cool. It's been in a correction though. How long has it been in a correction? It's been in a correction since the buying climax September 14th. It's only made lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Maybe it's making a higher low now. But what if it tests 1730 as resistance and then dumps again? You know, you're not looking. You're looking for assets that are in long-term uptrends, that have been making maybe consecutive higher highs, higher lows for a little while. And I don't know if this correction's done, dude. It seems like it could go a lot deeper, and it wouldn't be that weird. You break 1730 though, I could see how it would go to 2330. If it doesn't, then dude, it could very well be going down to like 750. Yeah, I'll show you the M shape to back up that argument, even from there, right? XA. I'm not doing the scam wick, dude. Are you kidding me? Right? I mean, it's at a 78% retrace. So, I mean, it's almost a Gartley. It almost is a Gartley, man. And its pattern completion zone. Maybe, like, pay attention to it, have it on a watch list, but I don't know if it's time to take action quite yet. But could be working on some good things here. But it could also take a nosedive to nearly $10. And it'd be at better value areas. It would make way more sense. Okay. So it's not bad, Ox, man. It's not too bad, but I think it could be better. Yep. We looked at that a little earlier on stream, on the weekly. All right, next request on the list. Oops, wrong chart. It was Luna. Luna, that's been in a crazy uptrend, is now like, right, it was higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Now all of a sudden, lower highs than the previous highs. It's really desperately trying to hold on to this 39.69 area. And there's just not look left. There's nothing here. It's like you keep testing your luck on assets that are way up like this. The greatest time to enter are down here when it makes a lot of sense. And even continuations, there were M shapes that both played out. There might be an M shape now, but it's all about the ifs, man. If it holds 39.69, you could go. You're gonna test $50 or $45. That's all it's doing. It's just stuck in a range, like a short-term range between two levels, and it's in the middle of that mini range. So I have no idea. If it doesn't hold 39.69, it will probably eventually go to 33.50. You know, but it's tough, man. Like, there's no value here. There's all kinds of chop. I think I have a lot of questions on this one, so I wouldn't be like... Great trend, though. I mean, it's probably great for a long-term hold, but taking fresh longs, maybe? Could you give me an argument on why you think that it would be great right here? Let's see. There is... Now, here's something interesting on the daily that a lot of their assets are not doing. There is hidden bullish divergence going on right now. Dang, man, that daily is pretty good. On the MACD histogram, anyway. Nice bullish and golden candle that's still valid. So if the TA is respected on the daily, Luna would continue upward, and I think if it was going to go upward, it could very well go up to like 46.80, the candle high close from October 4th. Minimum. But you understand, like, this is so much chop. Like, there's so much freaking chop here, man. I don't even know. Can we make a channel or something out of this? Something like that. Really scratch them at it. It kind of just looks like, yeah, since the impulse, this is created, right? 1 and 2 on the top, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. And if okay, so if it is holding a demand line here, this might be good for a continuation. All right, long-term uptrend, but you don't want anything to do with this asset. I think if you fall below $38 again, I think it's done. I think you're done. That's it, man. All right. So kind of the daily on Luna, looking at it, kind of nuanced with the channel, it actually looks pretty interesting. A hidden bullish divergence at a demand line of a channel, right? The upsloping support is the demand line. Upsloping resistance is the supply line. It's actually okay. You know, looking at the daily, it's not too bad. But, dude, again, there's no value here. You're paying extreme premium. You got an asset from its bottom in June to now. It's up 1,130%. You know how that is, man. It's a high flyer. Whew. Actually, not too bad. And that was the last request that met the minimum criteria for it. Yeah. Not too bad, man. What about mana, dude? Don't just say mana, Wayne. Or Muna. Misspelling mana. Alright, we got through the request, man. And Bitcoin's, well, yeah, dude, actually pretty interesting on Luna, on the way, if we look at it like that.
Are we still alive on DGB? Or are we going to 3.7
Just go to the weekly, man.
Triple bullish divergence forming on the weekly potentially?
Shoot, man, it's so bad. Like, at least on the 4 hour anyway. It was awful. It was like a harmonic there, too. So pathetic, man. Like, what do you... Where's all that data? Oh, give me a sec. Look for the chart. I really do think you're okay for now, right? I mean...
Lord Ray, please
weekly.
look at one indent. My donation from yesterday got sent after the stream ended. Thank you, sir.
What's up, Polo? Thanks for the 20. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday, but you meant 2 days ago, sure. It really sucks, man. I hate DGB right now because of what it's trying to do. It's trying to break below a level of inflection. But, you know, the weekly, though, the weekly candle high close, you're below it, man. You got to do something. You got to get back above 4.6 to 4.9 cents, man. You have to. You're below it now. Everything was good. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it looks just like Zcash kind of did. Looks just like all these other ones that have blasted off and have hit targets. This one just hasn't yet. What do you want from me, man? All I can do is identify the things that give you a higher probability of playing out, and sometimes they don't. Like, I'm sorry, I can't help that Bitcoin's dumping and the whole macro in the world's dumping. All we can do is identify these structures that play out historically on all markets all the time. This one's just not playing out yet. Not right now. It's falling below critical support. That's all I can tell you. Still trying to make a higher low. That's it. That's DGB. Okay, DGB. Then you go to Zcash. Zcash catching bids. Did the same friggin' thing. The higher low. Confirmation. Look at it. Look what it did. DGB didn't catch bids. FIO didn't catch bids. KNC's catching bids. Right? Yeah, not $13, 13 cents. Yeah, dude, I look at a lot of S coins, man. For the record, it was 13 cents to correct myself. Not $13 ever. It'll never hit $13. Okay. Ever in history. I'm talking the future too. We'll be dead and gone. DGB will not hit $13. Okay, let's see. I'm looking back. You did, didn't you? Well. Well, I mean, like, here's Dent. Very, you could understand how freaking unbelievably important this level is that you're at again, man. You see that? Look at the daily. Here it is, the zone of inflection. major bearish engulfing candle in jeopardy of breaking this. You break this level,
Mitch, will
you're
you
going
please
down
look at
another
Hex one more
18,
time and see
20%
you
if
think a
this
death
level
cross
doesn't
is
hold.
forming?
It's gonna
200
happen.
emerald 21 or 50 emma, please, sir.
So, dude. I mean, sure, we can. I don't do exponential moving average death crosses. I'll only do simple moving averages. So, I mean, it's a lagging indicator. Who cares? We're just looking at what could be happening next. Even if a death cross happens and it's going to usher in the bear trend, it doesn't mean that right here where Hex is, it can't go up to 34 cents to test that and make a major lower high than previous highs. Like Hex, it looks like it's trying to bottom out here for the short term before a major reversal. That doesn't mean it's going to go to all-time highs. It just means it's going to be a big wave up before hitting next resistance and dumping again. So it doesn't matter. The death cross doesn't mean anything when it comes to that. Even if the trend is, it's never going to go make a higher high anymore. It's over, right? So I don't know, man. You tell me about Dent, Polo. It's all about this. Will it hold? I don't know. Dude, Bitcoin goes to 52K? No. It's not going to hold. It's going to dump and probably make some sort of new M shape again, like a weird freaking M shape, man. Like, what is it, a shark? Close enough to a shark. 886. Okay. You don't hold this inflection point, then you're going down to like 3.8 tenths of 1 cent. There you go. That'd be your target. That's it, man. That's probably what's happening on Dent. Well, Win started with that falling wedge, then it broke a supply line, really nice run, but then it hits a level, what, 9.7 100ths of 1 penny, literally worthless. Okay. And is in a uptrend, undeniable uptrend, but one time to kind of confirmed what was once resistance support from April is resistance. And that's it, even reversing there. So it could do the same thing. Bitcoin wants to go to 52K or something, you know, to dump more. You think about the M shape. Like it could certainly be working on something like this, right? Like an 886. And that lines up with a level of inflection.
Look how
you
they
know? I
massacred
mean,
my
that
boy.
probably. Yeah, okay. Well, thanks, dude. Sure. Everything got massacred just about, except like a few. So, yep. It's not like FTN's anything special. Right, I think Wink coin could very well be going to 4.6 100ths of a cent. And it wouldn't be weird. There's no edge. Nothing's implying it's going to reverse here at all. He wants me to go back to Hex to look at a death cross that really doesn't matter. Because, like, even if a death cross is happening, doesn't mean it can't reverse short term and then again. So again, I don't do exponential moving average death crosses. I have simple moving averages and you're really far off of that. So I love that bullish and golden candle. That's the buying signal, chat. On the daily, Hex back testing the spring. Traders never settling up lower.
Many thanks.
Okay. Dude, you see this, right? I mean, it's right there. Like, it's literally on screen. Thank you, man. So an engulfing candle on Hex is the buying signal. If it's going to play out, and like that would be part of your argument for the second test, the shark pattern on the 4-hour, 12-hour, whatever, and holding inflection point. So until you get a daily candle close below 17.5 cents, it's still valid. This is valid for a reversal here, despite any kind of death cross on any other, you know, EMAs or whatever.
Thanks.
I can't. I don't know like what's going on here, you know. Thank you. I appreciate the contributions. You know, I've been live 2 hours now and I've been doing pretty much nonstop requests. Okay, next request that met the $20 minimum criteria, and I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. But I will. I can't help it. I always hurt people's feelings. Well, I mean, dude, you got that Really nice reversal. The spring back has a spring, but what did it do? Hey, you know, it could not ever break a supply line. It did the right things, one at a time. You know, you spring back test a spring, then you rally, and then you up thrust through a level of inflection from October 8th, but then couldn't break the resistance above it. The 200 moving average is also there. This is okay. This is actually better than some others now.
Could you please do a TA on Time Wonderland? Can you see if it's in an uptrend and what levels to watch out for? Many thanks.
Sure, thank you, dude. P111. Thank you for the 20, well, really like 30 something pounds because of the other ones. Thanks, man. Look, if you don't tip enough, whatever it takes for just the minimum is all you gotta tip. You don't have to tip 20 after you've tipped others, right? I'm just saying. Thank you, dude. So this, interestingly, is still making a higher low than its previous low, even the local ones. I mean, it could be working on hidden bullish divergence, FTM. So the cutoff, like you want nothing to do with this asset ever again for a while until if it breaks 187. But if it's above that and it's making higher lows and could be working on hidden bullish divergence locally, hey, pretty interesting, pretty good. It's a lot better than many other assets out there. But short-term downtrend, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, not lower lows yet. Could be working on that, but you know your cutoff, and that's 187 because look left. FTM, there you get it. Yikes. There is no time to...
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah, a lot better than mostly everything else out there, dude. Yeah, FTM is actually in somewhat better shape technically than a lot of other coins we've looked at. At least on the 4 hour. 4 hour, most things are wrecked, man. And like, you gotta wait a while for a buying signal on the 4 hour again. Okay, the only thing I do is look at time to Bitcoin because there is no time to the US dollar. Like, and it's a kind of, look, man, you know, it's, Woody, I mean, it's so illiquid. It's in an uptrend. There's nothing I can do here, dude. Like, it's too illiquid to even be able to maybe analyze it. If it breaks whatever, you know, 1 million, I don't even know what this is. Like, if it breaks this level, then it could scam wick up again. It scam wicks like every day. I have no idea, man. Right? If you're newer to the community, it's probably good to join the Discord and really start paying attention to what is a good request, what is a bad request, right? I'm always grateful for the contributions, but you can request something and it's really bad. Something like this where it's almost unreadable because of the scam wicks and illiquidity, not a good request. Something like Mana, actually a really good request because it's showing hidden bullish divergence. It's in an uptrend. It's not illiquid like this. All I can tell you is if it breaks 1.06 million sats, I guess, it could go much higher, but I have no idea where, right? Because it's just, but yeah, it's in an uptrend, man. Great. Keep making higher lows, higher highs. The sell wall, you break the sell wall, you could moon more. Time to Bitcoin. Time to Bitcoin, wow. That was it. That was the last request. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. Chrono. Why is that so weird? It doesn't show up on the search. He's talking about this. Nice uptrend, but certainly not at like value areas, and looks like it'll go for a full reset here. I mean, I wouldn't touch this thing. I mean, if you're gonna even touch it, which I wouldn't touch it in any world, but if you're gonna touch it, man, it's so hard to, like, which anchor points? Illiquid, man. Either one, I guess, right? You'd be waiting for much lower prices on this. It already broke the bad action magnet move confirmation. There's a little support here at 35.39. Yeah, I don't think it's, I think it's going to keep dropping until at least 35.39. And at that point, I have no idea. It still wouldn't make sense to really long it there. I think it might eventually go to 2250 for a full reset. This thing's been going and going and going, man. It's the first time in history anyone's ever requested time to the US dollar, ever. So yeah, nice run, but way too late to be requesting it, you know. Requested at levels that make more sense than this. Nothing to do here. Okay, chat. Bitcoin, terrible, devastated, and not at an inflection point, really, not a real one. It's just kind of a joke area, you know. Consolidates, and then, you know, what do you do after big impulse is down? Big statement moves down, you consolidate for a while, and you barely do anything, and that's normally bearish, normally really bearish. So just know the critical areas 52.6 to 52.9 are just below you. Why would you not go touch them at least, and then maybe break them? You break them, you're in a lot of trouble, going down to like 50k. So that's what we did. All right. Yeah, smoke your hopium, whatever. There's no work tomorrow. Oh, wow. Holy crap. So, in case y'all don't know, there is, we have Zeke Z, a patron and a member, a value member of our community, who is a metalsmith. And he has been working on this, a mid-trade TA coin, and eventually when it's all, and I approve of it and I get a copy of it, when I get to see it finished product, he will then start selling them and you'll be able to get your hands on them. But as you can see, it's like, you know, I'm sure a lot of people want to buy these, maybe. Some people will anyway. And he's almost there. I think where we at in the stage, the mill wax attached to spruce ready for casting.
$22.22. Happy Red Friday. Could you please take a look at Sal?
What's up, Ben? Thanks, man. Sure. Looks like he'll be mailing the copy to me soon. Thought we were gonna, Zeke, I thought we were gonna like paint the candles and like gloss over them, you know. There would be like the glossy paint inside the candles, but I don't know. I mean, is that even possible?
His name symbolized all that was pure, and I was being held in the embrace of a man who was pure.
Okay,
These inviolable
yeah, we now have a new request.
10 words, and it is the
Soul is interesting because Soul's like, you know, the harmonics in terrible context, awful context for an M shape. But say Bitcoin, which there's no evidence that Bitcoin would rally here at all. If Bitcoin held, then Soul could very well hold 188. If you break 188, it is over, dude. Like, yes, you can use your imagination and think this terribly contexted Soul harmonic, you know, would pivot here and hold on a confirmation low. Sure, you got that, but Bitcoin dumps is not going to rally here. You do actually have 4-hour bullish divergence on Soul. Like, that is so real. I mean, for now, until it starts dumping again, yes. Very, very good here. Right? I mean, for now. I mean, it literally an M shape. A bullish bat that is textbook perfect, and you're getting a type 2 return. The issue is you're at like all-time highs doing it. Normally, you're looking for harmonics after drawdowns, supply lines break. This was beautiful for a Gartley. This was identified, and look what it did. You know, here, but yeah, the same little edge and all those things for the harmonic, you got it. Like, if the TA was respected, you know, out of context, I mean, it's implying that this could happen next. But how? If Bitcoin's going to dump more, which it seems pretty likely that Bitcoin eventually will go to 52.6, I don't know how this thing would hold on. If this thing's not going to hold on to 188, if Bitcoin goes to 52K to 50K to 48K, this thing's going down. And then it's reversed, right? It's just making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And all of a sudden, lower highs, soon lower lows if Bitcoin dumps. But yeah, pretty good on the 4-hour. Yeah. Pretty freaking good. Yeah, better than almost everything on the 4-hour. Yeah, mana just needs a little bit more love, and the hidden divergence argument's going to be really strong, and then probably re-engages price discovery. Okay, that was the last request. So, yeah, Rich. Hey, Jake, if you're out there, PM me in Discord. I have someone that could maybe help you. I mean, you texted me. I wanted you to Discord message me, not text me via phone. Why would I send my coin design to someone else when a member of our community is probably better at it? Oh, and by the way, watch the suit. If you're watching the stream, yeah, let's go with that. Your idea, your model for the Citadel and Decentraland. Yeah, dude, let's make it a freaking actual Citadel, man. Yeah, why not? Why would we not do this?
Can you take
Do
a
that.
look at $XTC?
Make it as insane as possible. What's up, DT100? Thanks, man. Sure. You want to, man. Just kind of finishing up. Well, they couldn't break the resistance. Oh my god, man. But it was crazy harmonic. Dude, look at this. It was the bullish bat pattern, and it bottomed out, and then it rallied, and then kind of confirmed. It definitely confirmed a bottom, had a back test of a supply line as a support, and rallied. And look, man, you can't break it. You couldn't do it. But maybe you bottom out and make a higher low, and maybe hidden bullish divergence develops. It looks like it will if it pivots anywhere above 8.6 cents. So it seems likely it will diverge, hiddenly diverge. It's all about 11.86 cents. Like, we've always known that. It has not been able to break it yet. So if it breaks that, then I think you're going to 15 cents and then eventually 20 cents almost. 19.4 cents. So you're in a long-term uptrend, full reset, and a confirmation low. So you think it'll pivot, make a higher low, and if the TA is respected, this uptrend will continue, and it'll eventually see 15 cents and 19 cents. Okay? That's it. That's your XDC. Yeah, John, looking forward to it.
Been tipped $22.22. Did you ever frame the WSP print? Could you please look at Bivy? It's a stock.
So my my widespread panic print, along with 3 other pieces of art I have, I'm waiting on the frames to come in, and they said they were going to call me when they came in. So yeah, it is not, but it's like, you go to a framing store and they like, it's not like it used to be. Like we're ordering it, we'll order the specified dimensions or whatever, and I want them to be contemporary. So no, but it's work in progress. So it will be soon. It's imminent, sir. Thank you, Ben, for the 2s. Thank you, man. Bivy. Bivy is BioV. Oh my goodness, man. Well, I mean, pretty much, hey, most money ever printed, more liquidity than there's ever been in the history of mankind, and it's at all-time lows, and it's biotech, and it doesn't make any money. Maybe it does bottom out here. I don't know, dude. Until you get above 771, I don't care, right? I'll care about this asset, and I really won't because I hate biotech. But biotech's it's like legacy S coins. That's what it is. Biotech is legacy S coins. Like, before S coins, the market existed, there was biotech, and it's all news driven and Rudy Poo, and nothing ever makes money. There's no intrinsic value. They just get approval from FDA, or they don't, and they don't. Right? They probably, right here, it wasn't earnings. This was probably FDA did not approve what they were trialing. Wrecked. Terrible. You can have fun. Maybe it's bottoming out in the short term. It very well could, but who cares? There's 40,000 volume. Another argument for why you would never touch this is no liquidity. No one is buying this, selling this. It's crap. I would just move on. Ben, thank you, dude. Okay, we're cool. Back to Bitcoin, which is probably going to see 52.6 to 53K sooner than you can think. All right, because nothing makes sense until then. Nothing. All right, been a good stream. I appreciate everyone coming out, and thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I'm going to go eat some leftover Thanksgiving meal stuff, right? Turkey and green bean casserole, broccoli casserole, and oyster dressing, and mashed potatoes and gravy, man. All the trimmings. What's with all the trimmings? Oh, well, it's not on TradingView, dude. I mean, I can't find it. I spent like 10 minutes looking at 2 different charts. So I can't, like, thank you, man. I mean, like, if it's over $7,000, okay. But it's not something that, it's not normal. It's like, oh yeah, I can just type it in and there it is, right? I had to like do something weird to even get to that second chart. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for understanding, right? And not being like pissed and stuff. Because some people do, and it gets exhausting. Okay. So y'all be good. Understand where we are. There's no edge, and there's no reason why Bitcoin won't go to 52.6 to 53K. No reason. No argument anyway, based on traditional technical analysis. All right. So I will be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
My name is JP. I'm a robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.